oh boy, an extra click.
And that is only because you have to authorize Maturino to log in with your Discord. But regardless, grand finals. Here's we are going to watch JP Rashid versus Mikex duke it out here for all the marbles.
Yep. JB, once again, his shimmy game so strong. You see, it's not even just one layer of it. It's always like walk in, walk out, walk in, walk out. There's like extra dimensions to it. Only with all of that passivity now is he starting to add in these pokes, especially now that he's got Mike backed up to the corner, because he recognizes that Mike can't surrender any space. Not ready for a counter DI there was Mike, and JB's able to get a wall splat here. Huge.
Went for that perfect parry on the jump, and again, feels like it's one of those things like when people were complaining about Honda, and everyone's like, oh, just practice perfect parry, right? The timing is lateral. Like, it's always the same. You just have to figure out which headbutt he's doing. And I feel like JP might have done that with that loop shot.
Huge DI through the block string. How many bars does he elect to spend? Nani just goes for the mini tornado on wake up. There's so much chip damage available. Are you gonna choose to spend any bar, Mike? Oh my god, no, it doesn't connect!
That's a heartbreaker there for Mike, if anything. He was fully packed, ready to go on vacation, and his flight got canceled.
That was Days of Future Past beast mode. That was beast mode with the serum. Nick was head beast mode.
Take a second to remember what you're talking about. Although, did you see the marbles?
I know what you're talking about, but I have not seen it yet.
Which I thought the marbles was great. I think it was worth watching.
I still need to see it. Right. JB playing real passive as he tries to wait out this burnout. Mike trying to make the most of it. Another unfortunate situation there. Oh, wanted for the air air. He's not going to get it right into the level 3. That's going to be huge for JB. Going to give him a hearty light lead. Gets him the rest of the way out of burnout. But now Mike on the back foot in terms of drive gauge.
Oh, he loses the wake up game. Okay, sticking his heel out there, getting the trip. This time he is close enough for a trip to Memphis. Evens out that life for him.
I mean, I respect it, especially here on winner's side of Grands. You have more room to play with than many do. Take the risk and let it rock. Like, wake up mash is only dumb if you don't know why you're doing it.
Yeah, if it worked the first time, you may have gotten lucky. If it works the second time, you definitely got lucky. But
hey, that's not how I would characterize it at all.
Just fool me once, you can't get fooled again. Lockdown in the corner. Both of these drive gauges looking worse for wear, but counter hit's not going to eat it up any more than it would normally. That'll do it. No, perfect parry.
Back throw, here's the problem. Mike does have super bar, so exactly that. I was going to say, the second, like, Mike has so much life to play with. The second there's a gap, you just know damn well it's going to be a reversal level 1. And Mike is going on a tear right now.
Yeah, he's definitely working his way through the loser side bracket. If you want to follow along, go ahead and use exclamation point bracket in the Twitch chat. We are working on the YouTube bot. Oh, there it is again.
Even defensively, neutral jump fierce could be an answer.
Okay, JB recognizing the spot he was in, ready with the perfect parry. Pushing him coast to coast again, but Mike still trying to just fight out with those potential throws.
Okay.
Beat him to the punch that time.
Indeed, nice whip punish, but he doesn't find any purchase after. And Mike is able to get the better of it, closing out another round here for himself.
You know, there's a lot of people very chill with the like 40-foot anaconda just vibing.
It took me a second to realize you were talking about the people in the background. I thought you meant like actual real-life people that just have anacondas in the background. I was like, what do you think is going on in this house? Anyway, level 3 coming up from Mike, who has a super dominant position here.
This is a perfect, actually.
You know what? It
now.
wouldn't have been. Right. That's the moral victory for JB. far enough away to find the regular anti-air, locked down in the corner, but there's only a little bit of time left in that burnout, so JB's going to be hard-pressed to extend this, and he's not able to. A quick 2 games for Mike, and we're loading right back in for the next one. JB out here trying to get through this. Like, yeah, I have a whole set to play with. Let's play with it, damn it.
He's got time, too. He I believe, is still a West Coast gamer, so it's like, oh, 8 o'clock over there. It's like dinner time, basically. Oh, nice little heel turn there from Luke, trying to push tempo in the corner. Waiting for a little bit of stride gauge to come back, but he's got to act quickly.
All right, tons of corner carry here for JB. Blocks on the overhead, but finding the throat. That was a punish counter. What did that punish? Oh, missing the carry.
Parry pump that time, burning him out as well, but he had it. He didn't believe in it, though. He could have closed out the round right then and there, but now it's going to be JB's turn to fully let it rock to the first round here in Game 3.
Yeah, and is that his first round in the set right now? No, he won a round in Game 1, but he's definitely been struggling a little bit. Maybe not warm. I mean, Mike coming into this a hair warmer, having had to play it through on the loser side, but I don't know. JB is looking, I can't quite characterize it. I think maybe it's just there's a tenacity to Mike that's been really difficult, but JB right now having finally secured this lockdown in the corner, crouching strong into back throw from Mike, gets them corner control, able to slow the game down a hair, get out of the bad drive gauge situation they were in, but that's a big punish counter. JB's got ample damage in the tank to close this one out and throws a game on the board for himself. Who says we need a second set?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Twitch chat, but I think JB might have just been giving himself a little bit of a handicap here. You know, letting himself go down the first 2 games just in order to make the comeback look good for YouTube.
Right, throw game opening up. I will say there wasn't as much throw from JB in those first couple of games. Granted, most of that was because he was on the back foot, but when he was being the aggressor, it was a lot of shimmy and like layer 2 shimmy, and Mike was just not teching. Oh, neutral jump. Mike finally starts teching and gets absolutely smoked for it. Perfect carry. Oh, I thought it would be back throw, but no, because JB smells the blood in the water.
My conspiracy theory might be coming more true by the minute, Brad. Somebody keep a hawk eye on JB's YouTube channel. Hit that bell, get those notas. Boom shots in the corner now. Different beast from the last round.
Jump back. Okay.
Planted.
Yeah, I can respect that out of Mike. You want to keep that corner position? Wow.
The up back and the button, definitely getting some really good mileage out of it here tonight. That throw is enough to put him on reset point, actually.
Yeah, that was potentially a little risky and greedy from Mike, but with the amount of life that he had, just kind of trusting that it's like, yeah, you know what, I don't have to spend the bar. Jumping that ankle, man.
It hits so low. I feel like it comes out so fast, too.
It's active for so long.
Like, to me, it almost looked like it hit and then the animation came out.
Alright, this is scary. Knee connects. No,
yeah.
you're dead.
Yeah, you're super dead. That's going to be a reset, folks. And that was fast. It's a fast reset.
It was a fast reset, but you know what? It was dominant out of Mike, who's been looking really, really solid. JB needs to find that that drive that he had when they played in the winter side, because JB looked really solid, but I think what's really being exposed here is those weak anti-airs of Rashid, and
which
Mike
has been kind of the story of the night. Not so much the weak anti-airs, but just the Luke jump-ins.
Yeah, I mean, he's got really, really good jump-ins, and between, you know, crouching strong and speak of the devil when you show up here, he exerts a large amount of ground control from a range that is like the same spot where you're worried about, is it going to be a cross-up, is it going to be jump fierce? Perfect parry, we do find the back throw. Corner position, and the best part about that, JB is on the back foot, parry pump into punish counter, goddamn, burns himself out, donated all the drive bar for a rainy day.
And then he gets perfect parried on his jump out attempt. This wake up is deciding the game. Mike fishing for an air-to-air that might not have been necessary, and now he's found himself in a tough spot.
Oh, no!
That's really unfortunate because it was the boost from the level 2 that sent him to the moon. He was really, I don't think he was expecting it to land that way.
Hoisted by his own petard, one might say.
Nobody would say that, Brad.
I just did.
What's that to say about you?
That I'm somebody, boy.
Gamers ain't Brad, everybody.
That's not where I was going with that anyway. That's going to be a burnout on the side of JB. Mike is still looking so strong.
This set so far has been very Mike favored. Just looking so ready. I think that was supposed to be a shoulder.
No, it might have been a knee setup that he mistimed.
Does side swap as well. Goes for the standard up exit. Trying to play a little bit of keep away here with those tornadoes, trying to get his drive gauge back. Successful.
Yep.
Mike. Oh,
again.
So he dead. Didn't quite build the level 1 he was hoping for, but in the end, didn't need it. And that's. Is that 2?
No, that's 1 post reset.
Yeah. It was so fast, I thought it was 2.
Right? It's absolutely nutty. All right, big starter here for JB, but that drive gauge for JB is just, it feels like...
It's a casualty of war.
Yeah, JB only ever has a tentative grasp on the pace of this matchup right now. Because when Mike brings it back in any capacity, it's just so volatile.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Luke game plan, right? Like, you want to be so active all the time that you're forcing your opponent to respond unoptimally. The wake-up option, still going to work out there that time.
Not a modern gamer, by the way.
No. Very classical. He does his inputs one motion at a time.
Just like everybody else.
Well, not everybody else.
Well,
there are some dynamic gamers out there.
Not on ranks, not in tournaments.
Not anymore.
Crouching strong, fishing.
Oh.
The extra boosted damage from the punish counter was enough for the throw to kill.
Rashid out here doing his little dancey dance and getting punished for it. That DR jab. It doesn't even matter that it missed. You just did it again. Got a little bit closer that second time. I thought that was blocked for some reason. Work out though, not quite burn out here on the side of Mike, but a couple more blocks will put him there.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mike is not going to choose to be defensively the whole time, so I like that JB started fishing for, like, when you choose not to block, I'm going to expose you for it. Like, with just a sliver of drive gauge left, and is now in the driver's seat. What a perfect parry. Nice punish. Low short connect.
Number 1 on deck. Spend it.
Exactly enough. One game apiece here in our Shin Grand Finals. Is it going to be JB? Is it going to be Mikex? Finally finding some signs of life after the first run through that was looking so difficult for JB.
Yeah, he's definitely had to make a little bit of a fight for it, and it's the drive gauge is really where this war is coming together. Yeah, we're seeing them level 1 each other off the face of the planet, but they wouldn't be doing that if they were more comfortable in their drive gauge.
Okay.
I like the side swap there.
Finding the anti-air. I feel like part of it is just JB is kind of choosing some slightly different spots where he can feel a little bit more comfortable.
Not again. That's 2 wake-ups in the last couple of rounds that JB's not gotten the throw he's looking for, and been hugely punished for it.
Yeah, well, because Mike is going for the backdash on it. Nice punish counter, just goes for the side swap. Oh yeah, you don't want to block that. And once again, JB is backing up enough to be like, yeah, it sucks to have to surrender the space, but I'm going to have the anti-air that I need.
That was one of those things. Even if you're in burnout, it only doesn't work because you're too close. If that had happened mid-screen, it would have been a lot safer for JB. But with the corner closeness, there was just too little of a space that Mike couldn't close. There's a lot of double negatives in that sentence, and I feel like my point wasn't very clear.
It's all good. You know what? It's been a long evening, and we've been pulling double duty like you had said. That Super Art 2 was about to try to pull some double duty. No, what an unfortunate spot to get a drive reversal. I don't believe that that's what JB wanted.
No, it was probably the DI and he was hoping for, I'm imagining, considering that the lockdown was pretty tight at that point, but all the way to the corner, should have enough in the tank to close it out, probably wants to do a meterless, not going to have that option though, does force to spend it.
Okay, one game apiece, game 3. Right into the short parry pump out of Mike. And JB's actually being forced to spend so much of his drive gauge just to try to get in because the range that he needs to stand at for anti-airs is outside of his regular footsie range. So it's forcing him back to drive rush. Reversal level 2 from Mike brings us back to mid-range, and he didn't believe in the anti-air in that spot, a little bit too far away.
Both life players fairly healthy for the stage of the title. Does get the DI through, gets the jump in damage as well. But you're burnt out against the lead player.
Yeah, this is not ideal. Oh, once again, backdash beating the throw. Throwing out the level 2 if absolutely nothing else. Oh my god!
That doesn't make you safe though.
It doesn't, but it nullified it. Whatever initiative JB wanted out of that, he's not going to get. Burnout runs out, but he is forced to eat that throw after that meaty overhead connects. Life's so even right now.
One bar to none, and the parry pump again coming out of JB.
Wake up low forward. Oh my god, Mike commits to the OD reversal, and JB gets away with that 2 games to 1 by the hair on his chinny chin, which if you look at Rashid is immaculately groomed.
Game 4 on deck, literally, as we're going to see them duke it out. Home turf here for Luke.
I don't know, I don't think he was he Air Force?
I don't think they say. Or maybe they do, I don't remember.
I don't remember the war.
It's fight game lore. Does it really exist? Oh, it does exist just like that. Reach. JB finally getting the penalty.
Oh, hey, wake up level 1. But again, JB's representing throw so much there. OD mixer, we don't get a pickup. DI, not going to be punished.
That'll be big damage. Definitely not it, but you gotta guess for game.
Low forward connect, and it is tournament point for JB. It's looked so scary for so much of this grand finals, but we may well be here anyway. Sometimes you gotta take the scenic route. What's it gonna be though as Mike continues to press the issue? Corner lockdown, has not had to spend as much drive gauge in order to do that as we've been used to seeing out of him so far this evening.
Nice throw escape, keep him alive a little bit longer. This could be the beginning of the comeback. Do we get a level 3 coming out, or are we gonna get level 2? I feel like that was a pretty standard level 2 spot, so we might be waiting for it on JB's side. Maybe he's playing a little bit with round 3 in mind just for good reason.
So gonna have plenty of bar here. Look for that level 2 to come out at the first opportunity, because obviously once you're maxed, everything he's doing right now doesn't earn him anything. Level 2 immediately, start to get those returns of what you're doing. Perfect parry, we do find the punish right into the level 1, and it recovers in time. No, parry pump into DR in, eats a shitload of damage for that. Such an unfortunate situation. We don't find the anti-air though, and Mike finds the back throw. JB with the jump back roundhouse though, adding a little bit of verticality to the way that he's displacing. The level 1 isn't going to be enough. Yes, it is. JB is going to take the tournament for the evening in a hard-fought battle, dropping down to losers through the grands, but making the run over Mike. What a show.
Yeah, that was a really tough battle there in Grand Finals. Definitely the toughest for either of those players, I feel like, up to that point. I mean, Mike looking so dominant in the Grand Finals round 1. In the reset, game 1 looked his. He took it, and it looked like it was potentially a resequencing of the first half.
It really did.
JB able to buckle down, close it out, and he's your Casa champion for the week.
Yep, there we are. I don't think there's a whole... Normally,